Ali, hello, Sarah. I just wanted to send you a quick video showing you what you actually can do with this template I made for you. Also, I'm thinking about perhaps you want to try it out before you decide if it's anything for you. So, yeah, because I don't even remember if I showed you how it's working and what purpose it should fulfill. It's really about trying to give you the control of your communication and give you the control of you expanding and working with your site, working with your website in the future. So this is just a little presentation. I didn't prepare anything, so perhaps it's going to be a little bit confusing. I don't know. Let's see. But you can see actually right now we are on this part of your website that's actually a blog. You could call it anything, right? You could call it storage. You could call it members, anything, right? And the nice thing about doing it this way, it's like you always have the possibility to really decide what you want to show and what you want to hide. For example, right now you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different kind of categories. Let's call it like that. Um, and of course, it's well. Let's make an example. Let's say that, for example, a visitor, he's interested in your coaching office, right? So of course the idea is then you press here, and then you only see which offers you have about coaching, right? Um, and let's say, for example, retreats. It's something you do during the summertime. Then it's so easy. You manage the website, so you can easily just turn off the retreats when you don't want to show them. On the other hand, you can also add some categories that you don't see now. So it's really like you are in control of your own communication. You don't have to call me or anyone else to say, "Oh, please, I have to change something there," and you know. Uh, so, for example, let's say, yeah, and what I'm also going to show you. So this is like the overall template, right? That's quite easy to control. But then, of course, you can also design uh, any of these small posts like like you want to. If we take this one, for example, I know here I've done a little bit, just a little bit. First you see the main image, then you see the title, then some text and a picture, and perhaps some kind of call to action and a text, right? So let's say, actually, let's say that you like this template and you want to make a new post. So the only thing, perhaps you cannot see it, but on top of the screen here, I have admin bar, the WordPress admin bar, and I simply click duplicate post. So let's see what's going to happen now. This is the way you work when you want to make a new post, right? You could also go in and edit the one we just saw, but now let's try to make a new one. So and it's actually quite simple. Let's say that this one, we have the title here. Just make a new title, and it's simply to click in the text boxes, right? And here you have some body texts. Let's say you didn't want this one. Here you have an image. On the right hand, you will see every time you click on something, on the right hand you will see some options for that one, right? Let's go down here. For example, here you have a module called Infobox, and on the right side you'll see anything you can do with that one. It could be, let's try to change the image, right? Just to give you an example, we take this picture of the boats. That's the one, and then you click on the text and say, here's some other text, and you can edit the button here. It's really like oops, shit, I did something here. It's really like quite easy to edit everything, right? Get started, blah blah blah. Of course I could make you a video tutorial more with some more details, but just let's take this for now. Okay, I press on publish, and let's view the post now to see. This is a whole new post, right? We just created. You can see now it have the new picture, the new call to action. I don't even remember what we changed as well. Yeah, of course, look, the big picture, the post picture, we didn't edit that one. I just go back. So now instead of pressing duplicate post up here in the admin bar, which I think you cannot see, I press edit post. So I'm able to edit within this post, and there you should pay attention to, because what you see here, if you click something here, right, you'll see the options to your edit options on the right. But if we want to edit something connected with the whole post, you have to press this tab up here, post, and then you will get some other options. It's the more general options for the whole post itself, right? So let's say you can click on this summary. Is it visible now? You could make it like a draft if you don't want to show it right now. You could stick it on to the top of the blog. And of course this one, categories, that's very important, because let's say you don't want these ones. This post is actually only going to be in the members club, for example, right? And then you simply just choose the category. And down here you have the featured image. That was the one I wanted to change as well for the whole post, right? So we take another image. We just take the one with the guy sitting here. Set the featured image, and the excerpt. It's also quite important, because that's like the snippet. Not only this snippet you will see in the preview when you are in the archive page, right? Here on the website. Let's say this one have to start with Tempus, just so we remember something. Okay, this is the snippet. I was saying this is the snippet that is going to represent the or preview the post, right? But also this snippet, it will appear in the search engines. I mean, when this page begins to appear in the search engines, this text is going to appear there as well, together, of course, with the title up here. So that's also a good way of, I mean, this way you can control your communication as well. Anyway, I just press update now. Click on view post. So okay, this image, it's not so good quality. You can see it's small, but I think you get the drift. We actually made a whole new post here, right? And if we go down to stories now, it should appear here. And what was actually, I don't even remember. Did we attach it to the members club? Yes, it is this one, right? Yes, we can go into it here. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused, in general, Sarah. But that's actually. Let's just go back to the stories. That's how you can really kind of control your communication. You decide what you want to show, and you can do it quite fast without thinking too much. It seems to be a problem, right? That we are thinking too much about every time we want to make something. A lot of questions comes up, like, oh, how do I do that, and all that stuff, right? So this was it's like, let's say this is the dynamic part of your website. Then of course also still down here you could have some other pages. Let's just try the service pages, the service page. It's just to show you that we still have this possibility where you go in and design each page totally individually. Of course, that's still possible. The thing is it's like you need so much more time to do this, and often it's also begin to look a little bit messed up, if you have a lot of different designs, especially talking about now where people are having this kind of sickness for, or they get sick of too much information, right? It's good to keep it simple, so people know where they are and all that stuff. Anyway, Sarah, what did I want to show you? Did I want to show you anything more, actually? I'm not sure. No, I think it was just an introduction. Of course, it's so easy also. Up here we have this like a menu where you could put the most important things, or the things. It could also be the things that you think, okay, here you have all your offerings, and then here you could have your call to actions, or also your contact page and about page and stuff like that. Of course, that's totally customizable. The same thing down here. It's just I've just put something to start with, right? That could be your terms, but the basic idea here, it's like you have all your static pages as usual, but then you have your storage page from where you control your information. Yeah, and then of course still we have, you remember I made this one here down here. It was just what is this called, like a call out for to get your newsletter, right? Yeah, and I love so much. Perhaps I need to listen to this one a little bit. I'm quite stressed. I have too much to do right now. Oops. Yes, it. Yeah, I just stopped it. And just to finish this video, I'm just going. How do I do that? I just want to show you another example, so perhaps it will, I don't know, give you a better idea of how this is working. Look, this is actually a site, or perhaps you cannot see the top of it because of how I make this video tutorial, but this is a yoga site I'm making for a yoga girl right now. You can see it's a little bit the same basic, the same method, right? That you simply just have some categories wherein you put your posts. So if we take the yoga and Pilates hall, you get them there. If you take workshops and events, you get them there. And then you can go in and see more. And here there's a little like that's also possible if you feel like that's a good idea for you. It's just a little call to action sidebar. Here you can sign up, and here you can contact this woman if you have any further questions. Okay, Sarah, I don't know if you can, I hope you can use this tutorial for something, because now I stop. Hasta prontito, ciao.